happening today, I was going to go live with it. So you've caught me on the old school hop. I'm going to say, Alexa, stop. Yeah, so this has caught me on the hop. I literally just got back from the school run with the kids. And where's this come from? So according to Fabrizo Romano, the absolute GOAT, has basically jumped on and basically said about 20 minutes ago that United are going to submit a third and final offer to Brentford of 65 plus 5. Now, I think as we spoke about this morning, because obviously you guys are Danny B's in the chat. Peace. Yeah, so basically, as I promised this morning, I would jump on back from the school run. I think this Mbeumo deal will now get done. Fabrizio obviously wouldn't put it out there unless it's pretty much true. So 65 plus 5, as we spoke about this morning, because we know about these things. We basically said that United basically backed themselves into a corner, and there is no way on this planet that they couldn't get this deal done. Additionally to that, we're going on tour in the next 5 days, and I think the requirement from Ruben, I'm hoping so, was that he needed to be on tour and we were going to get this deal done now. Also, as we've spoken about, and we can also talk about this in sort of longer terms, maybe on a video this evening, we were backed into a corner. How stupid do we look again? 65 plus 5. Originally, we started off as 55 plus 7. So Brentford had basically said, look, we want 70 million. We'll accept 65. All the other channels out there, or the bigger ones, were saying 60 will get this deal done, and it actually transpires that it is 65. So Brentford have basically once again pulled our pants down and basically schooled us on, what we needed to pay. We've taken 7 weeks, as my fear and many others' fear basically was that we were basically going to pay whatever it was to pay, and we've done it again. So for all this Jim, for all this Ineos nonsense about walking to the right deal and not running to the wrong deal, we've basically walked into a deal whereby we've basically paid whatever that they want. Now, I don't blame. Do I blame the club? Yes, I do, because we backed ourselves into a corner. So Brentford have actually got what they wanted to do. So hats off to them. I think that they've played a blinder. They've absolutely schooled us. Best in class nonsense about best in class. Now we're holding our guns to get this deal done, and that we're going to do it for 60, 62, 60, 65. And at the end of the day, we've agreed 65. I'm going to end up paying 65 and then plus 5. So we've totally caved in to this deal. We needed this deal done. The joy has been totally sucked out of this deal. Fabrizio, as we stand, have basically said that, some of the comments, another 3 more signings should follow him back. Yeah, I don't know. Is it pink? I have no idea. Release the Epstein files now. Love it. Yeah, just getting as many comments as you like. The more random, the better. As long as they are kosher comments, and as long as they are respectful. I really don't care what you put in the chat, to be fair. Am I happy this deal's been done? I'm happy that this deal has finally crossed the line. I didn't pay the 70 million. We're not the ones who have basically been schooled by a club. Imagine a club, right? A club that was in League One, Championship. You basically still have to walk through someone's house to get to the ground, get to sit down on your seat, and they've ended up screwing us. So Sir Jim, Ineos, the Glazers, all this nonsense about these businessmen who are this corporate world guys, who are these people who are going to come into the club, and you're going to no doubt have these others, and I'm not going to name names, who are basically will be like, this deal was a cracking deal, this deal was a great deal, but we've ended up bending over for basically what they wanted to do, and this was a fear. So therefore, what's changed? I ask, what's changed? This deal has been, the joy has been sucked out of this deal. So Bobby's in the chat. Hello, Bobby. If you don't know, and I'm sure you do, because you're a smart guy, that basically Fabrizo has reported today that basically the deal's going to be done and put in for 65 plus 5. One of my fears was that we were going to basically bend over and do what they wanted, and guess what? We've caved in. So we've taken 7 weeks to do a deal, and it is so embarrassing. It is. I'm glad the deal's finally done. I want this player in, but how much of a banter club are we going to end up being? 65 plus 5. That's what they asked for. That's what we were arguing over. We were miles apart, and lo and behold, we've done what the Glazers do, because this is a Glazer-run club. We've ended up paying 65 plus 5, and I think this deal will get done. I think we'll have a here we go, possibly tonight, maybe tomorrow, and he'll be holding up the shirt, and we would have just done what we always do. We'll try and spin a yarn about about how this deal, we were negotiating for whatever, and they wanted 80 million, and we got them down to 65. We all know how this goes. We all know what the Glazers are like, Ineos are like. I'm just glad this deal's done. Just going to be a short one because I do need to nip out again, but I thought it was really important that we highlight this and kind of get this out there. So Mbeumo is going to be done, 65 plus 5, so we'll watch out for that. If obviously it develops more, then I will jump on in a bit and give you an update on that. But yeah, Mbeumo's done, I think, anyway. I think we'll get a here we go very, very soon. And yeah, so enjoy the rest of your afternoon wherever you're doing. Thank you for nipping in the chat. I appreciate that, guys. And I will see you very, very soon. Mbeumo, pretty much here we go on that one. And I'm off to sort the kids out. So take care all, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.